Alright, so it's not looking great for Smooth Love Potion here. You can see that this green box of support that I had drawn is now red because we have flipped it as resistance now, since we have broken through to the downside. You can also see that we have broken bearish out of the 618. We did manage to kind of wick below here and get bought back up into the golden pocket. Now this, it could be a good thing. This could be a bullish hammer, although they don't always work out, as you can see here. This was a bullish hammer, and we did have a move to the upside, but only a little bit. And it doesn't look all that bad on the daily chart, but it looks a lot worse on the 4-hourly, and I'll show you why here. You can see that, when we have tested this zone of support previously, we have gotten substantial moves to the upside. This wasn't a huge support zone. I mean, we did manage to get about a 20% rise here from the bottom of this to the top of this. Actually, it's more about 16%. But we did find support there. So now we have broken it to the downside, so I expect to find resistance here, right? Another thing that doesn't look great is if we turn on the EMA Ribbon as well as the Ichimoku Cloud on the 4-hourly time frame, and we zoom in here a little bit, you can actually see that we did try to break through the EMA Ribbon with these touches here to the upside, but ultimately it sent us lower, which just shows weakness within this coin. And you can see that, the downtrend is starting to speed back up again. We had a slowdown right here, and now it's starting to speed back up. Isn't a great sign. We could very well come all the way back up to the top of this EMA band before seeing a rejection, or even the Ichimoku Cloud, right? But we have so much resistance above us now that, I'm more likely to believe that we're going to find resistance here rather than, just blast through all of this. So take a look at the Ichimoku Cloud and the EMA Ribbon on the daily. You can see that the Ichimoku Cloud is starting to widen again, and it is currently turned back red. This is definitely not a good sign, as the wider this gets and the further we move down or even consolidate here, it limits the chances that SLP is going to break through this, especially if it doesn't do it soon. You also see that the EMA Ribbon has flipped back red and is starting to widen and catch up with the price action. So again, this is starting to act more and more as resistance as all these moving averages as well as Ichimoku Clouds start falling within this box. If you take a look at the SLP issuance, you can see that the mint versus burn rate is starting to tighten up a little bit, but it's not really a whole lot. It's not where it needs to be in my opinion. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out on. Again, they're supposed to be implementing some new burning mechanisms here soon, but we'll just have to see what happens. So sum things up, if this doesn't end up being a bullish hammer and, we don't find support somewhere within this pocket, we'll very likely test this red box of resistance as resistance and continue a further move down. So really, it needs to break above 1.8 cents to continue a bullish pattern, in my opinion. But really, other than that, I could very well see it move all the way down to 1.2 cents here relatively soon. And, we didn't really have a whole lot of great support or resistance to this range, so we could very well blow through it to the downside, all the way down to 0.08 cents. This is all I have for Smooth Love Potion today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so, as I try to post content daily. As always, this is not financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one.